Hey y'all, I'm literally so tired, but you know, this is a new year, so new me, so I'm trying to install like new healthy habits and everything. So, I am going to be showing you guys a morning routine of half like yoga and half voice work to like warm up your voice.
So basically, this is my morning voice warm up and yoga routine. It varies from day to day, and this is basically what I felt like I needed today. These are actual exercises, not me making up things. That is called drop down, what I just did, and then I'm just rolling around my neck, just to get any tensions out and whatever. And then basically, what this is just releasing. It's like a checkpoint to see where you are when you do these things called, well, they're called drop downs. And it's like a checkpoint to become kinesthetically aware, which you're gonna learn if you take like all these acting stuff and you have the right and all-time best book, make your voice heard and everything. Yeah, and so I'm just basically doing these exercises, trying to drop into my body. Oh, that's another term, being dropped in when your voice is fully recognized and everything. And yeah. And then this is an exercise you can do on the floor. Um, Also, a lot of the exercises that I do in my vocal warm-ups can be done standing or laying down like this. And this is me. I'm just checking into my body, seeing how everything is right now. This is a twist. This is basically for your spine so that your spine can just like get aligned, and then you're like loosening up your back a little bit, and then you can see where positioned the camera. You can see like my lungs and everything, all the lung swings. Oh, that's what they're called, like lung swings, and yeah. And then I just do that and lift up my head just to check in and make sure I'm on my center line, which is like my head is in the middle of my body, and then this is child's pose, and child's pose is basically, just stretching, opening up your hips, and then also stretching your back. I try to pull myself while also pushing down into my hips, in between my thighs and everything. And it's really important to remember that you need to like let go of your stomach and like not hold it, because that's another form of tension that's gonna keep you. And then right now I'm just doing like cat cow, um, like spine undulations, where you're basically bending it and curving it, and then twirling the head around, like acting like a, I don't know, like a dog and everything, going from side to side. This is basically to warm up your spine and flex it out, like flex it out, make it flexible and everything. Um, and then yeah, just went up to a squat and bounced my way up and lifted my hands up to the sky, and then just like let them down. And then now I'm doing another drop down, just checking to see where I am. This day in particular, I was holding like a lot of tension in my neck, so you can just see me, rolling my neck. And this is basically what I just did now. These are called humming series, where you're like bouncing around, letting your spine be really free and bouncing around with sound, vibrations. And then that's just to stretch out my thighs and my hips. Oh, this is like one of my favorite stretches where I love cracking my back and everything. Because also I like to do stuff where I crack my back because I feel I'm the most grounded when I work on a lot of my lower body first, and then my spine, and then to my upper body. Because then it allows me to be more free. These are basically called belly jiggles. They're like belly shakes to loosen up your abdominal region and all that. And these are just like jaw shakes. You can either do it holding your jaw or shaking it out. And stretching out the side ribs and the back ribs and the front ribs. And then this is some of the yoga stuff, which is like, I'm like twirling, like rolling around my ankles because I hold like so much tension for some reason in my ankles. Like they get like kind of like tense, or like I just feel like I need to like roll them out or stretch them. And then if you stretch your legs like that and pull on your like the front of your foot back, it really does stretch like the lower hamstring and everything. And then I like to do this stretch because it stretches out my quads. And the other side, even though you can't see it. And then I forget what this is called, but all I know is it feels good for my legs, like the front and a little bit the back. So yeah. And plus it's the morning too, like y'all, some of y'all might be like, damn, you're so flexible. This is kind of me stiff because it's just like the first thing in the morning. And I try to do all of these exercises every morning so that way I am prepared for the day, because I want to be dropped into my voice and vocally ready and physically able and flexible just to hop into any opportunity that may present itself. Because as an actor, you should always be prepared, even on the days where you don't have studio or you don't think like anything will happen. You never know. Doing some lunges and stuff, stretching out. Downward dog. Another lunge. Look at the booty. And then go back. And then forward kneeling lunge. Also, I know y'all can see like the specks and hair on this carpet floor in this practice room that I am in the wee hours of the morning. And here we go with the splits. I basically like to push myself with my right hand forward, and then, yeah. And then for the splits, I used to do them in gymnastics with my like toes pointed down and like not flexed, but then once I started doing like martial arts, they said to keep them up like that because it's harder to do that. So I just stuck with it so that way I can build my flexibility. And then, I'm pulling on my ankles and everything. If you pull at the top of your foot, again, it's really good for your thigh. or your quad, I mean. And then just crawling out my little spidey hands all the way down till my head touches the floor. Coming up, shaking out the legs. Then it's butterfly, cause you fly, fly away. You want to smell your toes. And this is like this cross number 4 looking type stretch that's really good for like your butt cheeks after you do leg days. So whatever the one is crossed, you will definitely feel it when you come up. It feels like it's pulling it from like the top of your butt cheek all the way down to like where your hamstring will be. And again, we are rolling out the Yankees. Because why? I felt tension in there that day. Sometimes I might spend more time working on my lower body. Sometimes I may spend less. It's all about how you feel. That's why you do these drop-ins to check in. And this is just like a little bit more centering where I'm like rotating my pelvis around. And again, another drop-in just to check in on see how I'm feeling. And make sure you're always breathing through these exercises and releasing some breath, whether it be with a ha or a ha-hum. It's a ha-ha. Just play around with all the sounds and pitches is basically what I've been taught. Oh yeah, and this is the nga and the hya part of the drop downs that basically exercise the hard palate. And when you come down during the drop downs and like my head is all the way down and my knees are bent, you want to make sure your stomach is dropped in between those thighs, your thighs. Yeah, because then if it's not, then you're basically holding tension and everything. So you don't want to hold tension. And then basically the jaw massage, and then jaw shake. Another humming series with a belly jiggle.
Huh. Huh. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I'd also really like to point out that if you have an action or like a purpose that you put behind saying these texts, then it will make all the difference. So like me saying fuck off, I really need someone to fucking fuck off.
Alright, let's have it out. Right here, right now. When I tell you I want to see you, I mean now, mister. I mean jump. Don't ever tell me you don't have time to see me. Ever.
Alright, y'all. That's just a little sampling of like me trying to get back into a morning routine of like my exercises and all. I'm a little bit rusty. It would go more fluid than that, but like I've been sick before this, and classes start today, second semester, and everything. So, yeah, I put my shoes back on. go get breakfast, shower, get ready again. I mean, I'm just gonna put this on, but like shower. So, hasta luego, chao pescado. We'll see you when I pick this up. Okay, hey y'all. So I'm taking you with me on my walk to studio. Everything right now. I'm passing through, what is it called? Union Square, the little park area and everything. And I just pretty much go, since Atlantic is on West 16th, 9th Avenue, I just pretty much take a straight shot from West 15th Street, and I just go all the way up till, because right now Union Square is like 4th Avenue right here, and then I just take that straight shot to West 9th. I mean 9th Avenue. So yeah, and I'll just film like bits and pieces of the way because the entire way would kind of be boring and everything. So yeah. And there is my fellow vlog buddy, or well, new upcoming YouTuber, Isabel Lynn. And if I can go up to her and surprise the shit out of her. Maybe hit her with my giant ass yoga mat.
Oh, hi! Hi!
I'm actually in the middle of like a vlog right now.
Are you actually? Hi, you guys.
So, tell them about your new upcoming YouTube channel. I mentioned it when I
Yeah,
was behind you and everything.
So I wanted to do it for a while. I used to write a theater blog for 2 years when I was like 16. And all my friends and a lot of people told me that I should start like vlogging when I go to the theater and about those kinds of things. So yeah, that's it.
Right now I've just pretty much been like vlogging, well, just the walk to studio and everything, but like bits and pieces of it because like
I love it.
not all of it is like a pretty walk all the way.
No, I like walking down this street though.
Yeah, I like it a lot better when instead like because our group goes
I
like
like
on
it
West
so much more.
on 14th Street and
I
I
don't
like
like-
15th Street a lot better because
Yeah.
it has a little neighborhood up front.
I know. Also, it's less crowded and it's faster to get there. There's that.
Okay, this is where Atlantic is in the Google building, but not for long because we're moving because shit happens. And then our first class is basically in stage 2 and everything. And yeah. But now we have orientation, our first day back and everything. So yeah. And maybe, and it's not nice weather today. It's rainy.
It is.
I mean, it's rainy, but like,
Warm.
yeah, it's warm. I don't know why I was wearing this jacket because like New York, it's always impossible to tell like how cold it's gonna get, for real. Cause then like I'll walk out of Third North and then I'll be like, oh, I'm warm, and then like a few minutes later I'll be like, I'm freezing. So yeah, so there's not a lot of nice view I could maybe show you. So yeah. Some of my walk to studio. This is like my favorite way to take West 15th Street and everything. And in a few seconds we're gonna pass my favorite matcha place. It's like the best place ever. It's right there. It's this little cute place called Matcha Bar, and they have awesome freaking matcha. I recommend the golden matcha latte with a little bit of like honey and like syrup, some sugar, and then just regular matcha latte is fine, or the rose milk one, or and then rose milk one, or what was the other one? Oh, just a double shot of matcha with like a little bit of honey or agave or sugar or whatever you like. Where's the crepe place? Oh, Golden Crepes right there. Also very good. So, yeah.